Hello and welcome to our tour of the ultra luxury Seabourn Ovation, a cruise ship that's dear to our hearts and on which we've sailed many times. We even sailed on her inaugural cruise in 2018 and attended her christening in Malta, but more about that in a minute. Ovation is a stunning looking ship with lots of character and charm. We all like some facts and figures, so let's see how the beautiful Seabourn Ovation stacks up. For us, the fab thing is being a relatively small ship with just a maximum of 604 guests. Even when full, the ship never feels crowded. As mentioned before, we were lucky enough to sail on Seabourn Ovation's inaugural cruise in 2018 and enjoy the fantastic christening celebrations. The whole of the pool deck was turned into a magical setting with a full orchestra and sensational violinists entertaining us all. We were then treated to a once-in-a-lifetime experience with the godmother of the ship, Elaine Page, performing some of her hits before the christening ceremony took place, alongside the then president of Seabourn, Mr. Rick Meadows.
I've named this ship Seabourn Ovation. May God bless her, her crew, and all who sail in her.
After that, we enjoyed a spectacular fireworks display with a backdrop of the ramparts of the old town of Valletta. Truly an evening to remember. To celebrate the inaugural cruise, we even have our names on a display outside Seabourn Square. How cool is that? Talking of Seabourn Square, we should start our tour here, as this is the hub of the ship. Located on deck 5 aft, it's the go-to place for a coffee, or if you're feeling peckish, Seabourn Square offers freshly made pastries and other on-the-go breakfast items in the morning, as well as an assortment of light sandwiches and desserts later in the day. Plus, they always have a selection of artisan gelati made on board. An inviting, sociable space, Seabourn Square has been designed as an open environment for guests to mingle with other guests and even the officers. The space is also home to the highly trained guest services staff, who provide a range of concierge services such as general ship information, assistance with special services, port and travel information, plus lots more. Plus, the baristas always have a welcoming smile. The largest of the Seabourn Ovation pools is midships on deck 9 and is surrounded by a large sun deck with lounges, shaded seating and 2 whirlpool spas. This is also where you'll find the Patio Grill, serving light breakfasts, lunches, and in the evening this becomes Earth and Ocean, a fabulous al fresco restaurant. There's also a poolside stage for live music and dancing, but more of that later. There's also a lovely secluded pool area with a plunge pool and jacuzzi located on deck 5. As always on Seabourn, it's never crowded. And then there's the fabulous hot tub located on deck 7 at the front of the ship, and nobody seems to know it's there. On deck 12 you'll find the fabulous retreat, which features a tranquil setting housed in a distinctive flower-shaped canopy. The retreat is ringed with 15 private cabanas, designed as individual luxury living rooms, each with a large HD flat-screen TV and a refrigerator stocked full of your favourite beverages. Each cabana has a comfy seating area, dining table and complimentary use of bathrobes, slippers and fluffy towels. Some of the cabanas have shutters on one side that open up for sea views. There's even one available for massages and other spa services. Cabanas at the retreat are available daily and may be reserved via guest services in Seabourn Square or online before you sail. On this voyage, the cost per cabana was $249 for sea days and $149 for port days. Now here's a little tip for you. Deck 12 has also got a small sunbathing area directly in front of the retreat. This area has lovely double sun lounges and is a quiet area for guests hankering after some sun, and it's often forgotten by other guests. This area is open to all passengers, but no one seems to know it's there. The spa and fitness centre is located on deck 10 aft. There are 6 treatment rooms and separate men's and women's locker rooms, each with its own sauna. A small salon offers services like manicures, pedicures, haircuts, styling and colour treatments, plus waxing and men's shaving. Always be sure to book early for spa treatments, especially on port-intensive cruises with limited sea days, as some fellow passengers reported limited time slots left for treatments when they tried to book on board. The gym is the perfect place to burn off those extra cruising calories. Equipped with treadmills, bikes, a rowing machine and free weights, plus there's a motion studio for classes. These classes include core and abs, yoga, guided meditation and Pilates, most of which are complimentary. The good news is that everyone gets an ocean view of the gym, as you can see from my running machine. Seabourn Ovation sadly doesn't have a dedicated jogging track, although you'll see passengers walking around deck 10 overlooking the pool, or use the open deck on deck 5 to jog or even power walk. We really hope you're enjoying this video so far and trust you're getting some value from it. If you feel you gained a better insight into the beautiful Seabourn Ovation by watching this video, why don't you just go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to ensure you don't miss out on our upcoming videos. The main dining room is called the Restuarant and located on deck 4, and it's normally open for lunch and dinner, although it does sometimes open for breakfast on sea days. It is beautifully appointed, supremely spacious and elegant. The a la carte menu is comprehensive, full of variety, and each day you will find various chef specials and lighter bites. There are plenty of gluten-free and vegetarian options available, and on most cruises there's normally a fabulous gala dinner during the voyage. The complimentary wine list is extensive and has never disappointed. The restaurant is anytime dining and open seating, a format which we love. Deck 8 is or was the location of the signature restaurant, The Grill by Thomas Keller, the renowned American chef known for his culinary skills and his incredible 8 Michelin stars. The menu was very upmarket American chop house style that served farm-to-table cuisine with a modern twist. Reservations were required and guests were assured of at least one reservation every 7 days. During our voyage, the Grill was replaced by Solis, Seabourn's new Mediterranean-themed restaurant. For all lovers of sushi, you'll also find the signature sushi restaurant on deck 8. All the food is freshly made to order, and you can see the chefs prepare your meals. A small but stunning restaurant, sushi is open for dining for lunch and dinner with no need to book. Unlike other luxury cruise lines, with Seabourn there's no cover charge or any extras for eating in one of the specialty restaurants, and that is a really big plus. On deck 8 you'll find the Colonnade with its indoor-outdoor space, and is the buffet restaurant where you can enjoy stunning breakfasts, lunches and evening meals from the vast buffets. Some items can also be cooked to order. There's no need to book unless there's a specialty evening, as shown on the board outside the Colonnade. Whilst we were on board, there were a couple of specialty evenings where the menu is table service and with a fixed menu. The outside area of the Colonnade is a very popular dining venue where it can sometimes be difficult to get a table. We always try to arrive early and ensure a good spot. Then of course there's the amazing artisan crafted gelato, scooped right from the Colonnade's special cart. The patio is open for breakfast and lunch, and this is where you'll find lighter bites and a lovely small buffet. At lunchtime you can craft and create your own salads and enjoy the old favourites like burgers and hot dogs, all served with delightful Seabourn fries. Plus there's a selection of pizzas and delicious desserts. In the evening, the Patio Grill becomes the earth and ocean alfresco experience, serving a sophisticated menu, almost tapas-style dishes, offering an array of fresh, inventive dishes from around the world. This is one we really enjoy, particularly on warm, balmy evenings at sea. The servers really do know how to put on a good show here. They do this pre-dinner smoked chicken appetizer along with tapenades that we simply love. Afternoon tea for us is one of the highlights of the day on Seabourn and is normally served in the observation bar on deck 11 from 4 to 5 p.m. Here you can choose from a selection of loose leaf teas including English Earl Grey, Lapsang Souchong and various other specialist teas. Food is served on a stylish 3-tiered tower with a selection of sweet desserts, savoury snacks and scones with jam and cream. Yum yum. An egg-style timer or sand clock is started as soon as the water hits the tea and left at the table to ensure you steep your tea precisely the way you like it. In our opinion, this is one of the best afternoon tea offerings at sea. Seabourn Ovation is an all-suite, all-balcony ship, so everyone has a view of the sea. Suites come in a range of sizes from 251 to 1,306 square feet of indoor space, with verandas adding an additional 68 to 960 square feet of outdoor living area. We normally choose a veranda V3 grade, which suits us fine and is extremely comfortable. We produced a separate full video review of our V3 veranda suite and we'll leave a link in the text below this video. There are 5 bars on the Ovation and we'll start on deck 5, which is where you'll find the club, which can be a very lively place for a drink, especially after dinner. This is where the entertainment crew entertain guests nightly with a variety of themed evenings. There's a small dance floor where you can have a dance and sip a cocktail until the early hours. Some evenings are very lively, some a little quieter. The casino is located just next door to the club for those who feel just a bit lucky. Our favourite is the observation bar, and it's at the front of the ship on deck 11 with spectacular panoramic views across the bow. It's hardly surprising that the observation bar is one of the most popular of the Seabourn Ovation bars. It's a circular space where you can have your afternoon tea during the day and enjoy cocktails and live music when the sun goes down. Another really popular bar in the evening is the Thomas Keller, as was, but now the Solis bar, where you can enjoy a tipple before or after dinner and listen to the relaxing piano music. On the open decks there's the patio bar on the pool deck and the ever popular Sky Bar one deck up on deck 10 overlooking the main pool. This is always a great place for people watching when there are events on deck. Seabourn Ovation has a range of entertainment activities throughout the day and stylish and sophisticated nightlife with something for everyone to enjoy. The Grand Salon presents the most thrilling performances at sea, featuring the Seabourn singers and dancers. We think some performances rival those you will see on Broadway or the West End, and the quality of the performance is awesome. Some of the shows are based on musicals by Sir Tim Rice, and these are simply amazing. Seabourn also hosts lectures by authors, diplomats and other well-known personalities as part of the Seabourn Conversations Enrichment Programme. There are even cookery demonstrations by the executive chef on board. Another of the things that Seabourn do so well is to invite local performers on board. This one was a brilliant steel band called the Hell's Gate Steel Orchestra from Antigua. And they created a true party atmosphere on deck, ready for a party. Absolutely wonderful, and everyone was dancing and enjoying themselves. Bridge and galley tours are normally available, and if you get the chance, are definitely worth taking. If you do a bridge tour, watch out for the glass floor that the officer on duty uses to look down to see how close to the pier the ship is. A very educational experience to see, and all the high-tech equipment being used to control the ship is amazing. No good Seabourn video will be complete without mentioning Seabourn signature events. These are special events organised by the cruise line to give your cruise that something extra. Let's begin with the signature Caviar in the Surf beach barbecue, which is one of the most beloved experiences in ultra luxury cruising. This inclusive event, featured on select voyages in the Caribbean and Asia, takes in fabulous beaches, turquoise seas and sublime indulgences, and you actually get to have caviar and champagne in the surf. We've produced an in-depth separate Caviar in the Surf video, and we'll leave a link in the description below. Next up is the Rock the Boat Party, which is a popular crew-led dance party on Seabourn that features high energy music and dancing on deck. Always a big event for those young at heart cruisers, great fun and not to be missed. The conga and line dancing are a feast for the eyes. Epicurian events are another of Seabourn's signature events that are so well executed. A culinary feast for the eyes and a toast to the crew with canapes and champagne being served by the ship's officers at various stations around the pool. This event is normally held on the evening before disembarkation. And now it's time to say goodbye. And it's always sad to have to say goodbye to the ship, the fabulous crew and the new friends you've made during your cruise. Again, Seabourn never disappoint with their farewell deck parties, which always leave you on a high. So thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.